Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius August 19, 2022. Mercury turns direct early today after more than 3 weeks of retrograde motion. For today, be as clear as you can in your discussions and statements, or better yet, reserve judgment. It makes sense to treat the day as a transitional one rather than a time for bold moves. In the days ahead, information could emerge that sets you on a slightly different path. Connecting and transit become more straightforward, but be sure to take new projects and developments slowly. Just as Mercury doesn't immediately resume normal speed, you should ease back into things. Today, you could be feeling a bit out of sync, but while it can be difficult to see progress right now, little steps count. You can feel a little distracted or divided. Suppressing emotions can lead to compulsive behaviors, so it's best to aim to be self-aware and second-guess impulses that go against the grain. Sometimes you find frank discussions quite disturbing. They intrude into the banality of everyday living, bringing with them a very distressing atmosphere. However, the current planetary aspect may make you realize that it just has to be done. It is not so bad, and your partner will probably be quite glad to talk about something they also wish to resolve. Allow healing into your relationship. Miscommunication, commute issues, and more are going to subside now that Mercury is direct in Virgo. Over the last few weeks, you may have had issues with your colleagues, thanks to missing emails, files, or other misunderstandings. Your commute to work may have led to some surprises as well. Luckily, you can use this post-shadow phase to right any wrongs. You can smooth over any correspondences with co-workers, hopefully getting your details in writing to avoid any future issues. Missing materials may pop up, and you may have a more reliable commute to work. Much as you are rooted in the present, today you could be thinking about the past. Memories of past people, places and events swim before your eyes. It's hard to know what has triggered this trip down memory lane, but you are likely finding the reminiscences inspiring. You may be surprised how much detail you actually remember. If there is unfinished business with someone from your past, take steps to resolve matters today. Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. You're likely to be so lost in thought that you miss someone's clear signals. That doesn't mean you're missing out for good. The messages will probably bring a smile when you think of them later. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. You could be drawn to a natural setting. You'll feel a need to spend time outside. You might enjoy visiting a lake, forest, or mountain. Or you could just have fun taking a brisk walk in a pretty park. Your nerves have been very sensitive lately. You might need to get away from the crowds. Take some time to ground yourself and to connect with Mother Earth. Done any traveling lately? If not, this is an excellent day to set some goals and make plans. It doesn't have to be an ocean journey, either, to bring some of the expansion your soul craves. As long as the destination is one that's new to you, you're bound to find adventure. Try a different takeout restaurant for lunch, if this is a work day, and take a drive later. When it does come to seeing more of the world, a solid plan is vital. If you don't currently have one, sit down and make up one. Our eyes in the sky. The Sun in Leo and Neptune in Pisces share a minor aspect today, reinvigorating our energy and giving us the gumption to take on the workweek. The Leo energy gives us some additional pep in our step, and we'll feel motivated to tackle new projects and assume leadership roles. It's okay to be a little superficial this morning. Investing extra effort in your appearance can help you prepare to handle the day. You wake up thinking about a million different things thanks to an early morning quick-thinking Mercury sextile. This positive mental energy gives you an open-minded, broad future outlook and is perfect for brainstorming ideas and starting to make loose plans for some major things you'd like to see happen in your life, eventually. This is also a great time to do little things that can improve your mental daily life, like playing a new word game or doing research on a topic that interests you. Committing to learning something new every day might sound tedious or even, boring at first, but your brain will thank you in the long term. Later tonight, the moon, increasing your volume and also your need for excitement. The urge to create emotional drama just so you aren't bored is strong, but that will probably cause more trouble than it's worth. Watch an action movie instead of picking a fight with someone. You from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. After midnight, Venus in Virgo forms a trine to Leo in Capricorn, intensifying romantic and financial situations. While difficult Venus-Leo aspects might cause us to behave jealously, the trine shows us the value of digging deep and investigating what lies beneath surface-level interactions in ways that are ultimately transformative. A love affair that begins now would be one where each person negotiates their power dynamics through the vessel of the relationship, achieving healing in the process. We can use this influence to overcome sexual hang-ups and trust issues with our partners. On a material level, this can be a good time to invest in property or assets. They may come with hidden perks, yielding unexpected value over time. Shortly following this, the Sun exits cerebral Leo to journey through emotional Virgo in the month ahead. At this time, we become more aware of which relationships, business, or domestic factors allow us to feel safe in expressing our identity. To this end, we might be more attracted to that which reminds us of our past, which we view through a haze of nostalgia. We can pine for our childhoods or the way that things used to be. Our frame of reference is insular, making us more comfortable on our home turf, within established relationships or family dynamics. Our ego and our emotions are aligned, so we are less self-conscious about sharing our feelings. Yet, we still prefer to reveal ourselves to those who have earned our trust, as we know that not everyone is worthy of witnessing our vulnerability. Be mindful of the wants and needs of those around you tonight, and remember to be cooperative and collaborative when it comes to mundane matters like what to have for dinner or watch before bed. People want to feel as though they're being listened to and heard, and this can go a long way toward getting a positive response. Anything else could spell drama.